Hey guys, this is Trenchy back again to bring you another video. And today we are doing a review of a childhood classic. In my opinion, it's a classic. It's up there for sure. One of the best. Um, it is June, and there's this thing called Jurassic June. I'm just finding out about. And through my friend Marty, who is the experts on dinosaurs and aliens and just all things nerdy. He's the man. I think I'll link Marty below. Go check out Marty, man. Marty's the dude. Marty's the dude. Trash Picture Show. He asked me if I could do something for Jurassic June. I was like, thinking about it. I'm like, well, Land Before Time is on Netflix. That's the movie we're going to be talking about. I'm like, fuck it, I'll do that movie. It's a good movie. I remember it from my childhood. And I was rewatching it. And it still hits. It still hits just as much as it did when I was a kid. Just a beautiful movie. There's something about hand-drawn animation they can't replace. I like some of the new CGI stuff, and I do think there's still some shows doing hand animation. I think maybe they're combining them with CGI though. But there's something about pure hand-drawn animation. There's something about that. And it's beauty. It's very beautiful and very picturesque. And I feel like that has kind of been lost. Same with like the practical effects and the CGI. And not nothing against CGI. I like CGI, but there's something about a practical effect. There's something about hand-drawn animation that is special. And this is one of the best. Land Before Time, 1988. I thought it was a 90s movie, to be honest. I did not know that this movie went back to the 80s, but it did, and it makes sense. It makes sense. 80s. 80s is my favorite era for film, because they just came out with all this good-ass shit. Not saying other eras haven't. I think every era has had some good shit for film, but there's something special about the 80s for sure. And yeah, it hit. Fucking Land Before Time, man, is the shit. It's it opens with like the a little creature swimming in the water, and shows us this creature swimming, and kind of shows through the evolution of the dinosaurs and shit. And it goes through all the dinosaurs, and they simplify it for kids. You got like your long necks, which are the I don't know the name for them. You got your free horns, which are the Triceratops. Got like flyers and swimmers and spike tails, and just all, very simplified names for the dinosaurs, which I do enjoy. I like how it came up with creative names. Sharptooth is like the Tyrannosaurus Rex. So I like how it's like keeping it simple for kids, but also not, because this movie doesn't hold back on the peril scenes. Like, there are scenes where our main characters are being chased and shit, and it does not hold back. We follow Littlefoot and him and his family. There's a drought for the plants, so they gotta go find more plants to eat, so they're heading to this legendary place called the Great Valley. And in the middle of this, they run into a shark tooth that separates him from his family. He is saved by his mother, but in the end there's an earthquake separating him from his grandparents, and his mother dies, which is a very great scene, because it's like very dark, but you can see the silhouettes of them and you hear them talking, and they got nice soothing music in the background, but it's like a faraway shot, and there's rain, and you can see the silhouettes of them, but you also see this bright, beautiful sky, blue sky, very peaceful, and you just see the silhouettes of the mom dinosaur and Littlefoot, and all you hear is them talking, and then being like, "Mom, get up," and she's like, "I can't," and she's like, "You gotta keep going, Littlefoot. I'll always be with you even if you can't see me." And he's like, "I can see you," and it's like, it's fucked up, but it's also fucking beautiful at the same time, and it's like a picturesque shot, like a painting. Like, a lot of these scenes you could just pause and be like, that's a fucking painting right there, like from a museum and shit. That's something that Hand-Drawn has special. That shit looks like paintings. You can like pause a piece of the film and be like, frame that shit in a museum, you know? Like, it hits. The characters in this are great. You got Littlefoot, you know, this kid on his own, trying to get to the Great Valley. Hopefully, maybe his grandparents will be there. He doesn't know, but he wants to do it for his mom. He's like, my mom died for this. I want to make it to the valley, man. I want to make it. And, along the way, he runs into other characters. You have Sarah, who's a Triceratops. She's the three-horned. She's a bitch. She's a fucking bitch, man. Someone had to say it. But she has pride issues. She's very prideful, probably by her father. Thinks she's better than everybody else. Again, stuff put into her from her father. Kind of a racist. But all the dinosaurs are apparently racist. They touch upon racism in this fucking film, man. It's like, fucking long necks don't, or free horns don't play with long necks. Everybody just sticks to their own kind. What the fuck? The dinosaurs are fucking racist, man. It's some fuck shit, but they learn to not to be racist for others. It's not really a big thing, but it's there, and it's kind of funny. Because they're not even, like, trying to use it as a message. It's just part of the film. The dinosaurs were racist. But it makes sense. They're dinosaurs. They don't know, you know. They're dinosaurs. It's like, you look different, you're scared. But, serious though, they meet up with Ducky, played by the late, great, Judith Barsi. And I'm kind of gonna dedicate this episode, or this review, to the memory of Judith Barsi. I do want to touch upon that. I don't want to talk about what happened. It's very fucked up. Look it up if you want. But let's just say she was taken way too soon, and she was a talent. She was a shining light, and no one, talented or not, you know, no human being, no child deserved what happened to that little girl. No child deserved that shit. And get interrupted, but yeah, what I was saying about Judith Barsi, no one deserved that shit, especially a child. And yeah, right, rest in peace, Miss Barsi. You will not be forgotten, and your your voice has been immortalized through films like this and All Dogs That Go to Heaven, and you have touched many people. That's all you need to know. But yeah, I'm sorry, but that telling the story of Miss Barcy is just some fucking shit. But back to Land Before Time. They also meet up with this character called Petrie, he's a pterodactyl, but he can't fly. And they call him a flyer in the movie, but he can't fly. And he's just a very over-the-top zany character, kind of like the Bat in Fern Gully. They kind of reminds me of that, just this very silly, kind of timid, but very fun, very energized character. Like, Ducky's the very happy, very childish character, and then you have Sarah's the proud one. Littlefoot's like the straight guy, trying to keep everybody together, the straight man, and Petrie's just the over-the-top one. And then you got Spike, who's just this big, happy, kind of simple one who just wants to eat and sleep. That's all Spike wants to do, is eat and sleep. And that's our group, and they go through the perils of the prehistoric time. Like lava and fucking swamp areas, and they got T-Rexes coming at them. The one sharp tooth keeps coming back and coming after them. Other animals and other dinosaurs just being assholes and shit. They go through a lot. You have a great voice cast on here. I already said Judith Barcy, but you got Helen Shaver from Amityville Horror and Tremors 2 does the voice for the mom. You got Frank Welker doing voices in here. He's legendary for mostly being on Scooby-Doo doing Fred. He's done a lot of Fred voices, and plus just a whole shitload of other work. He's done a lot of stuff. And you got Pat Hingle as the narrator in this other old dinosaur, and he was Commissioner Gordon in Batman '89, and I think Batman and Robin. And fucking salute to that, man. So just good little cast there. That's not everyone, but those are like the few kind of stuck out to me and stuff. You also have Diane Ross doing the music. Can't go wrong with that. Beautiful voice. And just this movie hits, man. Like fucking the like I said earlier, the danger scenes when our characters are in peril and they're being chased by the sharp tooths and shit. Like, it's crazy, man. Has me on my edge of my seat the whole time. I knew they're gonna be okay, but it's still crazy. Seeing them on the nose of the dinosaur, seeing the dinosaur snip at them. Like how they almost go in the dinosaur's mouth. The fight scenes are cool too, because they do them very well. Like, you'll have the dinosaur with the long neck, like, hitting the T-Rex. And then you'll see some of it in shadow, like the T-Rex jumping on the long neck's back, but you only see it in the shadow. And they did that very well. They did that very well. Don't you fight, motherfuckers! Just because I'm talking about fighting, don't fight. No fighting. You get along. You have to be roommates now. Because you keep going outside and killing stuff. Gotta stop doing that. So now you're stuck with me. My bad. I got to play prison warden to these fucking cats, man. These fucking cats are brutal. Little brutal little shits. They're good cats, but they fucking hate each other. And you're related, so you need to... Yeah. Cats, man. But, they were looking at each other about to fight and shit. But, oh man, this movie, there's a lot of, made me think of Lion King a lot in here. Like, they talked about whatever the set is, and like the circle of life, and you're trying to get to the Great Valley, and the great shot on the rock and the light going over the valley, kind of like Lion King. There's something about like the light touching, and fucking Littlefoot sees his mother in the shape of the clouds, and she talks to him. Kind of like Simba sees his dad in the clouds, and he talks to him and leads him on the journey. Fucking Lion King took stuff from this film. I guarantee it. There's too many little similarities here. I mean, they're small. Lion King got some inspiration from this. Has to be. Watch this. Watch this in Lion King. Tell me there ain't some similarities. There are. Or maybe I'm just seeing shit that's not there. That could be it. But this was directed by the legendary Don Bluth. Had to bring up him, you know. Secret of NIMH, Anastasia, fucking Rockadoodle, fucking Rockadoodle. I'm trying to think. He did the one with the bat as the assistant from, you know, the bat assistant from Anastasia. He got his own movie, All Dogs Go to Heaven, An American Tail, you know, so. And Don Bluth always said you can put kids through as much peril as you want as long as there's a happy ending. And that's one of those, like I said, there's a lot of like crazy ass scenes in this fucking movie, man. But what makes this movie work is the peril scenes are good, the characters are great. I just like watching these characters. I enjoy these characters, especially together. They all add to the group. It's kind of like your group of kids movies, like something like Goonies or Sandlot, but with dinosaurs. You know, or the Little Rascals. It's your little group of kids going on a journey together, just catches their dinosaurs. They all work off of each other really well. There's some fun lines, like fucking Ducky has a great line where she goes fucking, "It's okay you can't fly, Petrie. A lot of things can't fly. Rocks, sticks, Spike." It's just funny how she goes from rocks, sticks to fucking Spike, man. It's just some funny shit. And it just hits. Only problem I have with the movie, and it's a nitpick, is it goes by very fast. I feel like there's some scenes they could have lingered on, and some scenes they could have slowed it down. But it's a kids movie, and it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really hurt the film too much. I gotta give this film a 9, man. Fucking almost a 10. This is something I remember watching on VHS and enjoying it. I really like this. I really like the sequels. There's some really cool sequels to this, like The Lone Dinosaur or fucking Chomper. There's 2 sequels with Chomper in them. And there's other stuff too. I've seen like a lot of the sequels. I haven't seen them all though. They're just like, there's one with this fish, and it's a fish and it does things. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end this here. But yeah, if you haven't seen Land Before Time, check it out, man. It hits. It's still, you know, one of the better kid films. One of those just classic children films, you know. Check it out, man. I hope you guys have a good day. Stay frosty. This is Trenchy signing off. Beep up boop.